Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the New York Jets. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Rodgers going to the air to start things out. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now it's Rodgers. Catch is made by Hardman. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Second and 7 at the 35-yard line.
Now Rodgers. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
In motion right, that's Wilson. They'll run it. Here's Cook. Oh, look at the juke. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Raekwon McMillan charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
Greg Zerline on for the field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. All in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
At their own 15-yard line.
Jones in the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll start the drive with Elliott, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That was Carl Lawson in pursuit that time, and he gets the stop.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing, Jones. Downfield and caught by Thornton. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Tyquan Thornton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing now is Rodgers. This pass complete to Melton. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Rodgers now to throw. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. The all-pro return man Marcus Jones deep for New England. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Here's Jones. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Patriots take over.
1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Jones. Slant route, and he finds Thornton. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. On first down, Jones.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall.
And the Jets are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Inside give to Elliott. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's Jones looking to throw on 2nd down.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted.
Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here.
Second down and 8.
They run it again with Cook.
And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Matt Judon able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Jones on the return. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Targets Brinker, and he's got him on the crossing route.
And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Jones. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Jones. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Jones. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Jump out! Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and a mile. Open man here is Conklin. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Rodgers now on 1st down. Fighting Hardman here over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Rodgers again now. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 14-yard line.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Second down and a little more than a yard here. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, 626.
Here's Cook again. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Right now, you got 58.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. 56 yards on the ground for him so far.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Here's Rodgers. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Dalvin Cook, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the 1st half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, or they want to let their return guy touch it.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Now Jones throwing on 1st down. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. Now 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Jones. And the Jets pressure. 2 watches. Down he goes. The Jets are going to use the 1st of their timeouts. It's just their 1st, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And he is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Another night. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play, with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. 2 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. And he gets this to Thornton. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 24-yard line.
A 28-yard gain. First down.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He connected on his first, this from 41. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Looking to throw. Jones. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up the 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return.
And the Jets will take over.
At their own 29-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense him saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers.
They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Now Ryland for the PAT.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Patriots 20, Jets 10. Chad Ryland to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run the counter with Cook. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
To throw, it's Rodgers. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. 39 yards.
On 3rd down, it's very simple. Make sure you get beyond the sticks, make the catch, pick up the 1st down. But in this case, he turned it into bonus time and was off to the races for a monster play.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now Rodgers. Yeah, he's got it. Touchdown. Nicole Hardman from 6 yards away. And the Jets have got it back to within a score.
After allowing that last score, the defense knows they've got to tighten things up. Otherwise, they'll let them right back into the game.
Zerline now for the PAT. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Marcus Jones, one man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Ryland on for the extra point. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And they'll accept that penalty.
Chad Ryland to kick off for the Patriots.
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. In motion right is Wilson. Try to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. Gets past one man. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Now hang on here. Not what you want to see, because Dalvin Cook injured, at least for the moment, and in some discomfort. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Oh, did the Jets miss this guy? Here's Breece Hall. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
No gain on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Rodgers going to throw. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. Down to the 25.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Jones. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Elliott. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks. You're this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? They'll try again with Elliott. And this time he is in. Yes. Ezekiel Elliott. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Omaha, 21.
A first down carry by Elliott. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
That's the end of the third quarter.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing Jones. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. John Franklin Myers able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
On now the rookie 4th-round pick, Chad Ryland, for the Patriot field goal.
A 38-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Marcus Jones picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. 10th carry now for Elliott. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think you may want to keep them cranking high right here.
14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down.
And a Patriot first down.
Hold on. Set. 21, 21, 21.
Again, it's Elliott. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here we go, get set.
This is 2nd and 8.
21.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired, while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Patriots look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Jets 17.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On first and 10, it's Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Big Christian Barmore was there on the tackle.
It's now second and 6.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now a second and 6. Now Rodgers. And he rifles one incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Rodgers wants to change the look. On third down, here's Hall. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. On second down, a run with Hall. Showed off the footwork, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a third one.
Yeah, now from this spot on third down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. They tried to catch him by surprise there on third down, but this defense, they were all over the Jet sweep.
And it's oftentimes all about what you're doing on the backside of the defense, whether it's the defensive end or the outside backer, who's setting the edge. And if they don't get blown off the line of scrimmage, they can really wreck a play. And in this case, they were able to make the tackle for a loss as a result.
So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. In a division game, it's usually